Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. This is the code right here. This is the DNA of the most talked about culture in modern times. I'm talking about hip hop. And as it was developing, there were a few pillars who had no idea who they would become. And little did they know they were architects. And they were shaping and molding and building and expanding and helping this culture grow, helping this movement grow legs, right? And it went from being a hobby and a dream to being tangible and reachable, being a goal, being a bar, and then it became an outlet, a way up. I won't even say a way out, a way up. It helped us all ascend. And I don't say a way out because when I go home, I still go home in the same neighborhoods that I grew up in and where I live in Harlem. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to go out. I just wanted to ascend up. And there were people when we were coming up in the 90s that played significant roles. We all played a role. The DJs needed to be in sync with the MCs, needed to be in sync with the dancers, the graph writers. You know, all of us needed to be in sync and understand what our roles were, what our purpose was. And it was important that the DJs got better. It was important that the DJs expanded their ears and dug deeper in the crates. It was important that the rappers learned how to write better and make songs that have viability to it and give them substance and actually make them business worthy. All of these things were important. And there was a time in the latter part of the 90s where the movement was just off the chain. You know, in 1 year you had 1998, you had so many different albums that came out. Capital Punishment by Big Pun came out. Most Def and Talib Kweli's Black Star, that came out. The Love Movement by Tribe Called Quest came out. Gangstar had new albums out. Redman, Method Man had Cal 2000. 2000 came out. Redman, DMX, all of these people played important roles. And there was a movement that was happening. I don't know if it was out of Brooklyn, New York, wherever. The Native Tongue Meets Everybody Else movement, Lyricist Lounge movement became a thing. And when the Lyricist Lounge compilation came out, Volume 1, it introduced people to a slew of MCs, incredible hyenas that were right in the pocket of what we were doing with Sway and Tech in the world-famous Wake Up Show. And the song you just heard us play right there off of the album Black Star, Most Def and Talib's Black Star, was a song called Rock Rock Y'all. And we just played that song, and the first MC you heard on that song to set off that song is sitting with us right now. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original founders of the Lyricist Lounge movement, not so much there's Lyricist Lounge, but the movement, revolutionized the way they did TV with MTV, influenced the way they do Broadway when you talk about Hamilton. He's been a member of many groups, EMC, Square, all these different, I say Square, all these different movements he's been a part of, but he's here with us tonight. Please welcome back my brother Punchline.
Hey! What up, y'all?
Punchline, I want you to know how important you are to the movement.
Hey, man, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You couldn't tell because I was on the West Coast in the 90s,
right,
and we syndicated, but you don't know what impact you made as an artist.
True, I didn't.
Outside of New York, right? That song that we played, Rock Rock Y'all, was produced by Jay Dilla.
Yeah.
You didn't know who Jay Dilla was going to become. You knew he was dope, right?
Right, yeah, that's it. All I knew, he was dope.
What was your mindset back then? What was the culture like for you right then? What did you do when you got up? Did you eat cereal? Like, what was you doing back then?
Yeah, cereal and water.
Okay.
Orange juice.
You couldn't afford milk?
Couldn't afford milk back then. Nah, I'm joking.
Okay.
But nah, back then I was just hungry, rhyming, just trying to get on, man. That was it. Just being annoying to any and everybody out there.
Yeah, but you grew up on the east side?
Lower East Side, yeah.
Yeah, so, and let's say, was Rock Rock Y'all, what was the first song, record you got on that?
First record that I got on, I would probably, it would be Rock Rock Y'all. No, Alive, Rewind. Anthony Hamilton, a remix produced by Trackmasters called No One Else, and we actually shot a video for that.
And then you did a verse on that?
Yeah, first verse on that.
The first verse. And that time that was Rich Nice, Tone, and Polk.
Yeah.
And everybody else with Trackmasters.
Yeah,
I don't know all the names, right?
Yeah, Polk, Tone.
Okay, so how did that happen? Like, where did they find you? Freestyling
I found them. Like I said, I was annoying. So this used to be a thing back in the days in New York at Jacob Javits called Black Expo. And I had a demo, and I was just running down on dudes like, yo, listen to my demo. And I remembered them from watching them on Video Music Box. And I played the tape to them, and they liked it. We exchanged numbers, and they was like, yo, come out to Brooklyn. We out here making joints, and that was that.
And they put you on a track with Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah.
You eventually got with Wordsworth, and y'all put out music. Wordsworth is another MC.
Yep.
Wordsworth actually became a teacher, right?
Yeah, he's a teacher right now.
And he came up. We had him on the show because he did a project.
Right.
Like he wrote. What did he do?
I'm trying to remember it all, but
man, I'm setting you up for the play.
Right.
I'm like, why you not biting at this? You know what I mean? I'm like, damn.
Because he started a program.
Yeah.
Right now that he teaches youth how to write songs and everything.
Exactly.
So he teaches the kids how to write, and he created this curriculum, and he passed it out to other schools and whatnot. So he's doing really great.
He's doing great. See, you did know. I knew you knew. That's why I was going to work there. But y'all formed a union. Y'all became a group.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why?
At the time, we were both solo artists. I was in a 3-man group. One of the guys dropped out, and I was looking for somebody to replace him. And a friend of mine who went to high school with Words brought him into the fold, and we just connected. And me and him just always had that fire to keep rhyming, so we would go everywhere. Open mics, ciphers, anything. Lyricist Lounge, and that's how it all came about.
So Lyricist Lounge, what, for those who don't know and understand why it was so important, what is Lyricist Lounge?
All right, Lyricist Lounge is a place for the unheard to be heard. So it was a community within itself where it started out as just a room full of people like this where we would just rhyme, and it grew. And, the word started spreading. Artists and rappers were just coming from any and everywhere, and it just grew into this thing where it became a staple where Quali will pop up. A very young and pregnant person at the time, Rod Digger, would come through rhyming. She would get on stage and rhyme with a baby in her belly.
Really?
Like, killing it.
And they didn't even know who Rod Digger was at that time.
They know who Rod Digger was.
Yeah.
Just, shorty's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And she's pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, it was dope.
Right.
And now we see that more accepted today by women.
Right.
Yeah, because at that time, if you were pregnant, the label wasn't going to mess with you.
It was like a scarlet letter.
Right.
And Rod Digger was performing pregnant. Who were some of the other MCs that have gone on to do great things? And then we're talking what year now? 90?
Mid to late 90s.
90s. Okay. Who were some of those other MCs that came from that?
Young Quali, a young Thurston Howell III, Words, myself. Wow, so many people. AL, All Lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Aguilar used to go there too?
Yeah, Aguilar, the Dawn used to pop through there.
Mm-hmm.
It
just goes on and on.
Yeah, it goes on, man. It's a lot.
And then so you and
Young Eminem.
See, I got it. See, there he goes. I know if I keep throwing it at him, he'll
who just celebrated his 11th #1 album.
Congratulations to Eminem. Right?
Yeah.
So, young Eminem.
Yep.
And he was on that Volume 1 compilation, was he?
Yes.
On the Volume 1 compilation, that really helped to also catapult his brand, right? So you got Thurston Howell III, who's sick. Talib, Aguilar, you got yourself, Mos Def, all of these different people all in the same space at the same time. Y'all had no idea what you was on, huh?
Nah. We all was just trying to get to it. Everybody was dope.
Yeah. Wow. And so you and Words ended up putting out music together?
Yeah.
Right?
Put out an EP, Punch Your Words EP, independently. Do Land Speed. Did pretty good. Okay,
Land Speed was an independent distributor.
Yeah.
And then when did Lyricist Lounge, the theory of the Lyricist Lounge, become the TV show?
All right, so we were making the Lyricist Lounge Volume 1 album.
Right.
He was in Firehouse Studios. Some downtime in between sessions, a bunch of rhymers in the room. We in the lounge chilling. We was freestyling. Words was acting like a teacher, and everybody else was acting like students. So what happened was somebody actually was filming this at the time. We didn't know. We just doing what we normally do. So while doing that, somebody was filming like, yo, this can be something. Like, it looks like a TV show. They made something out of nothing, brought it to some people at Viacom. One thing led to another. We got a TV show. So they gave us like a pilot. We put it together. It grew. And then next thing you know, we got a couple of episodes, and now we're on MTV.
Which was the biggest youth network at the time.
Yes.
It doesn't hold the same prowess when you say that today as it did at that time. It was you didn't have social media, YouTube, all these different outlets, right?
Right.
How did that affect you? You became visible. You became famous.
Yeah. famous. It was totally a new experience to me.
Yeah.
But it was really dope because, to be on MTV at that time, that meant everything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on there every day. So walking down the street, people are like, yo, I seen you on the show and stuff like that. That felt really good.
Yeah, right. How much of that did you take advantage of?
A lot. I was doing my thing. I was young.
What was your thing? I mean, pause. You know what I mean? But but it was just. I always ask that question about celebrity because I've had my own journeys with visibility, being visible for so long. I know it can't always be easy because you could be visible from 98 to 2002, and then you're no longer visible.
Right.
And then what happens? So for you, when the spotlight start to lessen, even though you were still working, did that have a psychological effect on you?
Nah, not really. I'm humble, so like I just keep pushing on to the next thing, whatever that next thing I got to do. Whatever I did is what I done. You know what I mean? On to the next thing, whatever's in front of me.
Wow. One of the last times we hung out at a club, I'm jumping now. This is Punchline. He got a new project out that's coming to you. The new single is called "It's All Fair."
Yeah.
All right, and that's being released this Friday.
Yep.
One of the last times, as I look at you, I remember us partying. We were at Soul and Horn. We've had years of parties. I'm not going into those.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. Listen, all the dark era that me and Rich Nice talk about.
Yes.
He was right there. He was the third person.
Wow, way to point him out, Sway.
Right? Put me out there.
He was the third person.
Yeah,
we were at Soul and the Horn. One of the last parties. We were at Soul and the Horn. And we were hanging out with Michael K. Williams. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. We got a picture from that night.
You got a picture from that night? You have it with you?
Nah. It might be on my gram somewhere.
Okay, Laura Finesse was DJing.
Yeah.
You, me. Who else was there? AL?
You, me, AL, Peter Paul. There's one
Rich.
more other person.
Yeah.
Rich was there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just It's one of those nights, Michael K, man. Can you what was your relationship with Michael K and what made him special?
I met Michael K through AL, to be honest, and he was just a fan of the music and stuff. So like he was a real down to earth brother, you know what I mean? He's from Brooklyn, always stayed in Brooklyn, and he just took a liking to my whole crew, like because we were just the party guys. I guess we would always go out. So he didn't really go out and party like that if it wasn't with me and my boys.
Yeah.
Right. So we would take him out and show him everything, and he was a big dance dude. You know what I mean?
Oh, he could dance.
Yeah, that was his thing.
You know,
he danced for Crystal Waters, I think, back in the days, and it was just a cool dude, like super down to earth brother, and had a lot of knowledge and always looked out for the brothers.
Had a lot of knowledge, right?
A lot of knowledge.
We partied hard. Punchline is here, man. Give him a big round of applause. Tracy G, go ahead. Kenny, you got to get a question too. Chris,
citizens,
man. Yeah.
I used to watch Lyricist Lounge when I was younger.
Okay.
And I really, really enjoy. I actually see the ties with Lyricist Lounge to Wildin' Out. I think that y'all are part of that DNA.
The classroom,
as well.
In the classroom.
Exactly. When I think of Lyricist Lounge, I think of community. I think of camaraderie. I think of collaboration. Was there ever a time behind the scenes where it was competitive? Have you ever had to kick people out of the Lyricist Lounge to keep that mission on track?
Not kick them out, but yeah, we were very competitive because we all thought we were the best rappers, right?
Yeah.
So even if it's with my partner Words, like, I'm trying to outrhyme him, he's trying to outrhyme me. You know what I mean? And that's the dude I'm in a group with.
Right.
Then, in comes a Mos Def or an M. It's like, yo, who's this dude? Then you come across a Black Thought, and it's like, yo, this is real competitive. Like your pen game had to be sharp. So no slouches, no room for slouches.
How do you keep competition though from not getting too overzealous, from not going to a place of disrespect? Because sometimes when you have all of that fire energy in you, you might actually go into attack mode, just starting off in competition mode.
Oh, always. It's always attack mode. You don't cut it off.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always attack mode. Even if, like he could be really dope, but in your mind, be like, I'm better. I'll smash him. Whatever.
What did you think of him when you first heard him? Truthfully.
Nah, he was dope. So
right?
Words brought him to my attention when I first heard Eminem. I was like, yo, mad witty, the punchlines were sharp, and everybody just kept talking about this new cat. And I'm like, who's this Eminem dude? Then I heard the freestyle, and I'm like, oh, nah, son kind of nice. Yeah.
Did y'all ever work together? Y'all never worked together, right? Somebody, whose phone is that?
Oh, that might be me. I don't know.
Oh, shit. Damn, man. Your phone talking back?
Yeah, my glasses. That's my glasses.
Oh, that's your glasses?
Yeah, my glasses.
Are you filming us?
No, I ain't filming y'all. Nah.
You lying. I can see that. It's a red light on your glasses.
Nah, it's off.
Okay. Did you and them work together though?
Me and M?
Yeah.
Just being around each other rhyming, that was about it. We never really got to get in the studio and do something. But I did something with Royce.
Royce the 5'9".
Yeah.
Okay.
Another MC. That was
dope MCs.
We used to always go at it. So whenever we got around each other in a cypher, you feel like, yeah, I think this dude's coming for me.
Yeah.
It would be me and Royce always.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Competition.
Yeah, who won?
I'm here.
Okay, I mean, Royce been here too, though.
I'm here.
Okay, I like that. Punchline is here. He got a new single. It's called It's All Fair.
It's All Fair, yeah. Produced by my man Confidence. Shout out to Confidence if you're listening.
Okay, where Confidence from?
From Boston.
Okay.
Yeah, New York and Boston connected and did some music together.
Okay, who has Confidence worked with? Terminology?
Term, Edo G.
Mm-hmm.
Off the top of my head from what I can remember.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give you props, Confidence. I know you are. All right, we're gonna play this song. It's All Fair. Open up the phone lines.
World premiere. Nobody
it's
else
a world premiere.
Yeah, world
It's a
premiere.
world premiere. Torch. It's a world premiere. It's All Fair. Punchline is here. That's right, Punchline. You know him from Lyricist Lounge. You know him for all the great work he done. The Hip Hop Crew EMC, Master Ace Wordsworth. Who else was in that? Stricklin.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, man, this guy is you're a jewel in the game, man. I just want to commend you and say thank you and continue success to you, your contributions.
Thank you.
You know, it's interesting. It's folks who have legacies that are more known, more exposed, and it is people who have legacies that you don't know. Like we sat here and talked about pyramids and all this information is falling out, right? And it's like that. You know, it's like you're like a pyramid in this game that we don't know all the information, and I think it's a great time to start telling it. In this song, It's All Fair, there's a line you say, play to win.
Oh, play to
The
win,
win with
smile
a
with the
devil's
devil's
grin.
grin. Them same core friends that try to pray for my end.
Yeah. Who would, that's happened with you? Who?
Yeah.
In what way?
Just music business, even with my old group. So when I wrote that record, that's kind of where my mindset was at that time. You know what I mean?
EMC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, kind of like some shady dealings and just bad blood between us at the time and whatnot.
Yeah.
So when I wrote that, that's where I was at. So
Okay.
not saying that it's not a diss record, but you know, I'm just kind of speaking my truth.
Expressing your truth, right?
Yeah.
What do you do when you're in business with people who were friends first and then the business gets shady? That's a hard approach.
Yeah. That happens with that's going to happen in any business dealings you do with people. But the good part was I worked through it, especially with Words, because me and Words wasn't cool for a minute.
Yeah.
So now we good, you know what I mean? So we worked through that.
But I ask you this because this happens all the time. It's happened to me. I got a lot of stories of folks that King Tech and I work with prior to y'all even knowing us.
Right.
That got shady, you know, and the dealings and the relationship got shady. It made me angry, you know.
Yeah.
Some of it I didn't deal with it properly. As I matured, I got better at it. When you say what happened with you in Words, like how do you approach it? Like, and I say this because people are gonna watch it who are dealing with shady friends and want to know how did this happen? How did you work it out?
Well, if your friend, the foundation is always going to be there, I feel. You got to mature and learn how to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I was able to look at the situation and not focus on the negative, but look at the positive and the lesson that came out of that. And then you just got to move forward from there.
And then did it damage your friendship afterwards? Did it bruise it or?
A little bruise, but you know what I mean? You got to start over. You know what I mean? Like you got to relearn each other because who I was then isn't the person I am today.
Ace was in that group.
Yeah.
How did your relationship get affected? Master Ace.
Business-wise, it destroyed the business relationship. But, you know, I'm not going to say we friends, but, you know, I'll see him, say what up, keep it moving. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would do more business moving forward.
But y'all were friends prior.
Yeah.
Damn. That's what happens.
Wow.
Right? But you wouldn't do
But I
more.
wish him the best. You know, he got a new album out, too. Shout out to him.
Okay, yeah, Master Ace, that's family. Y'all family, so I'm like talking to you about my other brother.
Yeah. Nah, that's cool. Yeah, no bad blood. Nobody want to kill each other, nothing like that.
Okay,
you know
good.
What I mean?
Okay.
Does it make you feel a little hesitant about doing business with friends in general? Or are you able to keep that past separate from opportunities in the present?
What it did was make me, moving forward, I don't do homeboy business, if that makes sense.
What is
You know what I
homeboy
mean?
business?
Yeah,
Just
define
like by
that.
word and
Yeah,
handshake?
like, nah, you know, this is a business, so we're going to have to put a lot of stuff in writing. and we gonna be professional about it. But you still my homeboy, but we got to do the business first.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like that. Kenny, you got a question, man? You've been sitting there benefiting from all this.
Man, I'm soaking up. Yeah, don't do business with friends. I'm
Nah, you can.
Yeah, just get
know,
the paperwork.
Just get the paperwork,
get the paperwork right.
But no, I'm a big fan of hip hop, obviously, and I know you're a dope MC. So,
thank you.
What's your writing process like? You know, do you write to the beat? You know, are you you know, do you write before? You know, already have your pen and pad there, or how do you do it?
Nah, I do write to the beat, and I don't force nothing. So whatever the beat vibe is that I'm feeling, that's what I'm on right there. And if nothing happens to come out that day, tomorrow's a new day.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Chris, you want to jump on that?
Yeah, I do have a question actually.
Okay.
So, how old were you at the time when the Lyricist Lounge? It's a 2-part question.
Okay.
So, how old were you around that time?
When the Lyricist Lounge, I was like in my early 20s.
So young.
Yeah.
So, is there anyone at that time that was a lyricist that you met and they were just so dope, and you were just thinking like, wow, you know, like I just like this dude, or you know, like you just kind of like his vibe, or is anyone that you would like to say?
Like as far as like a big name artist or something?
No, just anyone that you came across.
Yeah, I came across a bunch of dope people.
Yeah.
At that time, I had the privilege of being around artists like Jay-Z or Nas. So like watching them create in the studio, I learned a lot. So I would just be in the cut, shut my mouth, and just really watch them work and just absorb all that.
That's awesome.
Even with Tip, same thing.
Yeah.
Q-Tip from Tribe Called Quest, the legend, the icon, one of the greatest that ever did it. Did you work around Biggie at all? I know that was early on.
I watched him work. I can't say I worked with him.
What do you mean?
Wow.
You went in the studio?
Yeah, so I was a studio rat. So my producer Poke was always the dude bringing me around. So while he's producing these records, he did Juicy. So while he's doing that, I'm in the cut watching it.
Did you see Big record, do vocals?
Yeah, I watched him do vocals.
A song that we know?
What's the Respect off the first album, Ready to Die?
Oh, with the reggae sample?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was there. Well, he passed at that point, but it was the
This one right here.
that joint right there.
Yeah. You like this beat?
The beat's fire. I know where this is going. I know where this is going, baby.
You like that beat, huh?
Yeah, I like that beat. Word, man.
Say word.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind.
I thought it was that time. Is that time? It's not yet.
Oh, shit. He wanted. Okay. All right. It could be that time.
Give him what he
Let me
wants.
know, DB. Let's get a man what he wants. What? Yo, wait, hold up, man.
Yeah.
This man been on Lyricist Lounge. He's been on albums with the one and only Tribe Called Quest. He's been on albums with Mos Def and Talib Kweli. He's been a member of EMC. He's been on the Tonight Show. He's been around the world. He's been in the studio with the Notorious B.I.G. But where he ain't been in a long time, it's the Valley of the Hyenas.
Oh, snap. Here we go.
Yo, drop a beat on him.
Okay, turn up the volume. Turn up the volume.
Punchline.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. What up? Let y'all know the single comes out this Friday, July 26th. Punchline and Confidence. It's off there.
Yeah, turn that up, Tori.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Punch. Yo, check it. Yo, I bless mics to the point that a niggas possess. You get popped like a quiz if you trying to test. Double down on your bet, lot of money to get. If you with it, I'm down like a nigga depressed. We hit men for hire, here to fill the request. Like a GPS, I got shit to address. Like the game's in a mess, nigga must confess. It's a family affair, but there's no incest. But those that suggest that I ain't the best, I'll disturb your sleep, nigga, fuck the rest. Cause it's all about I and your crew I'ma serve. I teabag your broad cause I'm nuts over her. Get bucks over her like that nigga Giannis. Y'all pay me in cash, don't pay me in homage. Niggas is straight garbage and your style is his. All I give you is raw bars like I'm serving you fish. Grant you your last wish, crush your ego. The game's cancer, but my rap flow is chemo. Niggas go wild off the bars I quote. I tell you no, nah, always keep it a C note. It's Punchline up here with my man Sway. It's freestyle off of the dome every day. Cause Punch don't play when it comes to the rhymes. I do it like that one time off of the mind, yeah. And I'ma keep it going, yeah.
Keep it going.
Should I keep it going?
Yeah, please keep it going.
Yeah, really keep it going?
Keep it flowing, keep it flowing, keep it flowing. Punchline!
I ain't down with the fakes. Hope you drown in the lake like a clown's makeup. Or wipe the smile off your face. This the sound of the great. Let it pile on your plate. Before you start biting my style, just say grace. I'm in the concrete jungle with the lions and the snakes. These little monkey niggas wanna wow with the apes. You getting out of line, I'ma have to set it straight like a realtor. I'm quick to put a nigga in his place. Wait, y'all niggas bow down, show gratitude. Talk that fly shit, I'm on a whole different altitude. Announce the news, you rappers better stop it. These rabbit ear niggas be way out of pocket. Gotta answer the door, opportunity knocking. My thoughts tip the scale when you're not on my options. Fuck the vaccine, they killing me with the toxins. The concoctions, creating all of the problems. I feast on rappers and beasts, I'm straight starving. In life, all you get is one shot, Johnson & Johnson. Rap monster, be going ham on imposters. I'm so sick with it, they placing me in a hospice. Yeah, and I kick no nonsense. Make sure y'all just cop the project.
Yeah.
July 26th is coming out, and my name is Punchline, and we in the fucking house.
Yeah, we gotta hurry it up in here!
Yeah. My man Smooth J and everybody in the morning.
I love professional rappers. I love professional
Me too.
MCs,
It
man.
rings different in your ears.
It rings different, man. That was like a song. Give it up for Punchline.
Woo!
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all.
I love it, man. Come on, man. What's next? You got a show tonight or something?
I got a show Friday at Polygon,
Okay.
Lyricist Lounge show. So performing there.
Whoa, who else is gonna be there, bro?
I know
That
Thurston Howe gonna be there.
Okay.
Aguilar gonna be there. It's gonna be a few people in the building.
Shout out to Aguilar, man. He came up here when we did our Wu-Tang Clan challenge, and he came up here and fired the mic and shredded it and left it in what do you call it, Tracy? The byproduct of a fire.
Ash?
Yes, he left it in ash. Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nems. Shout out to my man Nems. Nems gonna be there too. Gorilla Nems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nems is rocking.
Nims
so.
is gonna be rocking. Nims, oh man, he's amazing too.
Yeah.
Nims was filling in doing a shift here with us for a while.
Oh,
I
real?
love this.
Nah, yo, he's
talking
hilarious, yo. I love that dude.
Hey, we gotta go sit on the curbside with him and
And talk trash.
and just talk shit, right? Punch, I'm proud of you. I love you. One of the things I appreciate about you, man, you've been solid. You've been the same person throughout it all, man. Your personality is magnificent. And
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
And I appreciate you've been taking great care of yourself, man. So when I see
man.
you, you make me feel young. Shit, you know, I'm creeping into a club and I see Punch in the middle of it. Ah, man, I'm still young.
Yeah, out there.
Got that vitality.
Yeah, outside, son.
Punch, how can people reach you? Citizens, please follow him.
Yeah, you can reach me on the gram, Punchline_NYC. What else? Just hit me there. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah, we just gonna say it.
All right, and then let's just play us all fair as the last song again today.